Hey everybody, Troy from a very snowy homestead, the do-it-yourself world and the off-grid project. I'm standing out on the road, got a couple inches today, overnight and today. It was just snowing a bit ago, and you might notice something different. There's a little bit of light out here. I just want to give you a brief overview, actually, of the beauty of the trees right now. It's quite pretty. All pure white. And listen, nothing. There's nothing. It's peaceful. Absolute peace and quiet on the homestead. Not a sound. That's part of the things I love about the country. I know that drives some people insane, but I love that about the country. The peace and quiet and the beauty. Anyway, well, I have something here you may notice different. A big bright white light. I did that this afternoon. It was in the 30s today. That is LED. All the lights that you see are all LED. Boy, it looks Christmassy, doesn't it? That looks like a Christmas postcard. That's pretty. I should take a still shot of that. That's really pretty. So anyway, I had the solar panels cleaned off, but it just snowed again. I'm excited to see what that's going to look like when it gets dark. But I have a feeling, based on the shadows it's casting already, that we're going to be able to see everything out here. I can see shadows cast all the way out in front of Melanie's store. So I have a feeling that's going to light this up like daytime out here. I did not show me doing it because I don't want people giving me flack for my wiring, although it is an LED. I just didn't want to have, well, you know the story. A lot of you guys know. I just don't do that type of stuff on video anymore. But it was a simple task. The hardest part was cutting the tree branches. No, the hardest part was making the decision to cut the tree branches. That was not easy for me, because that was our protection, our cover. But I decided that we need the light more than we need to hide our front of our house. So I opened it up. Didn't want to do it. I really, really didn't want to do it. But it was the best place for the light, as it's really close to our power source. And it is going to light up the night. We'll probably be able to work out here on the mill to some extent after dark hours, and we'll absolutely have improved security because of it. Anyway, I haven't done a lot on video. As you know, I hurt my back quite a while back, and I haven't been doing a lot of video because I was hurt. It hurt real bad to work. So we went out and we started working on the firewood fence, and we've been picking at it. But that one day I worked long and hard, and I suffered for a few days from it. So I'm taking it slower. And also, I'm mining cryptocurrency, and that's taking some of my time. But what's taking a lot of my time is DIY Tube video community. I am moving everything to our own data centers. So that's taking, it's been 4 weeks, and I literally spend almost all my waking hours programming. But I'll take you inside and show you how I'm making money right now. It's certainly not from YouTube. My daily videos, I don't know if you guys know this, my daily videos earn me between $2 to $5 each when I release them. And they're watched, and then, you know, they get their views, and then they're done. They might max out at $15 after everybody's watched, but it's really low. Really low. The bulk of my YouTube income, which isn't much right now at all, comes from old videos that are hits. I still have some viral videos that get a lot of views, even today, which is nice, but it's not paying the bills. This time of year is always been a slump, but this year especially, after the previous years ago adpocalypse and the decline of the payouts, it is absolutely horrendously pitiful. So let me show you what I'm doing. But first I want to show you this really cool snake. A snow snake. Isn't that neat? That is so cool. That was snow that was hanging on the wire. Look at that, a snow snake. Alright, let's go inside. And we'll come back out in a few minutes and see how the bright light shines up, lights up the night. I can't wait to see that. So over here is how I'm supplementing my income. And it's funny, you know who you are. There are certain people who mock me about mining a currency that doesn't exist, that's not real, and wasting my electricity on it. But this pays the bills, guys. Really, this is incredible. So I've got 8 of these cars going. There's 4 here, 8 of them, and the 2 up top, just 2 there. I've got another machine like this in the bedroom of the other house, and it has multiple advantages and purposes. This is heating our homes, so basically you have a heat source, and it is mining cryptocurrency, so you have a source of income, and it is supplementing our income. It is absolutely supplementing our income. Now each of these cards brings about $2.50 a day, roughly, at the current price of the coin I'm mining. So that's no joke. If you add that up in a month altogether, that's no joke. And I know somebody's going to say something, and I'm going to cut you off at the pass, about being off the grid. I haven't claimed that since we moved here we're fully off the grid yet. We were for a while. We fluctuate. Winter's always harder, but the mining rigs, in the bright daylight, I can run one of these more powerful ones, even 2 of them, in full sunlight. But after dark, no. So but making money, that's got to be done. You got to pay your bills. So you got to draw the limits, and you got to pay the bills. And this is paying the bills. I also got people mocking me about funny money and fake money and things that doesn't exist. Well, it pays the bills, and that's all that matters. That's real enough to me. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a video series and a book on mining for those who are interested. I had some people asking about shared mining again, because the values of the cryptocurrency is going up. Bitcoin was over $40,000 a piece for a non-existent imaginary currency, and hey, that's good enough for me. So, but there's thousands of cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, and these computers can be set up to mine different coins, and basically you're generating them out of thin air. I'm very much summarizing, but so anyway, this is if anybody's interested, I'm going to start a book and a video series on how to mine yourself, and I will even help you get it going. So if there's anybody interested, please let me know in the comments, and I'll check the comments and see who all wants to get involved, and if there's enough interest in it for me to go ahead and do that. But I've been thinking about, once the move of DIY-Tube is done and we have our own data center set up and our own server center, then I can start on this project. So, or the book project. So there's that. But I just wanted to share with you, that's what I've been spending a lot of time on. Oh, I'll show you over here another thing I spend a lot of time on. One more note about these and off-grid living. In summer, we're fully off the grid. Absolutely. And I can even run the cryptocurrency mining rigs. In winter, there's not that much sun, and that's why I call it the off-grid project. And at the end of every video, that's why I say Follow us as we strive to become fully self-sufficient and off the grid on a budget. Don't forget, I got more solar panels. In this spring, I'm going to start putting them up. The broken solar panels, that's going to be some fun work, because I seriously want to keep mining from now on for free on the power of the sun. And that is a goal I have. As soon as the ground is workable again, I'll be putting in some more solar panels and expanding and expanding and expanding. Right here is taking a lot of my time. These are various Dell servers, and I thought 2 of them were Intel, but they might be Dell, although the motherboard model number all comes up Intel. But I think everything's here is Dell. I got a Sun microsystem, but here's where I spend my time most of the days here, working on these beasts and getting servers set up and learning and experimenting and expanding and growing. And I spend hours and hours and hours working on this. Literally 4 weeks since I hurt my back. I spent the majority of my time working on these computers. So that's what I've been doing right there. All Dell, various Dell servers. I love the Dell servers. They're rock solid, diehards. They just keep going and going and going and going and going. I love them. So let's go outside. It's dark, and let's have a look at the light and see how it turned out. So let's see what we can see here. Right in front of the house is bright as day. That's good. So very good for security or working outside or having a little bonfire at night in the summer. That'll be nice. Well, it lights up very well. I think that we'll be able to go out here and turn the key in the door. You're going to see my shadow come around in front of us here in a minute. I have a feeling that I'll be able to put the key in the door without any problems now. And we won't have to, I don't need a flashlight. I love it. This is good. I can see everything clearly. The camera, I think, makes it look a little dark. It snowed a lot today. But I'm liking this. There's Melanie's store. I can see the door clear. The camera does make it darker than it is. So I can very well and clearly see that. I don't know why the camera sometimes amplifies light, and right now it doesn't. But let's see what it looks like up close. If the camera will amplify. I can see clear. Well, there. Now you can see. It's still a little bit fuzzy. There, I can see the lock on the door. I could put a key in there. I could sort out my keys. Well, here we go. I can see my keys. I can pick and choose my key. I can see clearly. Camera's making it dark. Good for me. You can see the front of the sheds. The camera does show that well enough at least. So, very good. Very, very good. There's no dark spots in the property anymore. There's darker spots, but there's no black. And I can see out to the mill. I definitely is going to help when we put in those long hours and it starts getting dark at night. We can still see to clean up after dark. That's going to be a nice bonus. We could still see to do some work after dark. I wouldn't run the mill, but absolutely with just this light, we could certainly clean up our tools and equipment after dark. That's going to be great. And that's an LED light. That is nice. Well, guys, that's it for this video. I'm going to go right in and edit this and get it live tonight, if my internet will cooperate. This will be the first video in a while. I had really hurt my back bad, so forgive me for not being on there very much. And it was the greatest opportunity in time to work on a computer. So I took advantage of that and rested up my back. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I'll get this right out to you. So you'll be seeing this the same night that I did it. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Please like, subscribe, and share, and follow our, hopefully again, daily videos now that I'm healing up, as we strive to become fully off the grid and self-sufficient on a budget. Talk to you later.